I really need to relay this information in a video all by itself because I just think it would be helpful. That is my intention, to just help you make getting dressed every day easier, for you to love getting dressed, for you to enjoy your clothes and how they look on you, how they make you feel. Welcome to my channel. I'm Liz. And today I wanted to share with you some information that I wish I would have known 20 years ago. So when I started out working, well, I've worked since I was 16, but in the industry I am in, I was 22 years old, and I'm 45 now. And so I've had many working years of styling and having to be professional and meeting with clients, and through different times in my life when I was very young and didn't have a lot of resources, and then going through different weights. When I graduated high school, I think I was 130 pounds and my highest weight was 200 pounds. So I have fluctuated, had children, and so I've had to change clothes, change styles, change my lifestyle, right? What happened was I just really got tired of buying things and feeling like I never had anything to wear, and then just having an overflowing closet of stuff. And again, I just felt like I never had anything to wear. Started over and went to a minimalist approach and really chose things that I loved, that I would wear, and that I could restyle several different ways. So to this day, if I do not think I can wear a piece at least 3 different ways, usually 5, then I'm just gonna pass on it, because to me, there's too many beautiful clothes in the world. I have too many clothes, and it's kind of fun searching for those too. So I'm gonna stop rambling. That's a little bit of the backstory, and let's get into the 8 items that I think every woman should have in her closet. And these are classic staples. So it doesn't matter if your personal style is more, retro or edgy or boho or, grunge or whatever it is. These are still staples that you can find in kind of your flair, but maybe in a little bit of a toned down way, because you can always spice up your look with your, with you and what you like. And so item number 1 that I wish I would have known I needed was a very versatile flat. Now, of course, I had many flats. I had flip-flops, I had sandals, I had all kinds of tennis shoes, all kinds of flats, right? But we're thinking basics here. So what I would suggest is a shoe that, again, you can style 5 different ways. And I don't mean 5 different casual ways. So not your sneakers that you can style 5 different ways. A shoe that you can wear with a dress, with trousers, with jeans, with shorts. And I know shoes go in and out of fashion, so I would suggest a brown or neutral that you love. So a skin tone is great, something close to your skin tone, or a shade of brown that you love, or even you could do black if you are more into blacks. I wouldn't do reds or greens or metallics or even white. I have all of those, but we are talking basics and versatility here. So a flat shoe that you can wear with many different outfits and that's comfortable. That is key. So these are some loafers that I picked up last year. They are from the brand Frankie 4. They are leather. They're from a doctor, a podiatrist, she from Australia. She created these to be stylish and comfortable. So they have the support in them, and they have embossing. And then notice that they have no hardware on them. So it doesn't matter if gold's in or silver's in, or it's in at all or it's not in. This is just a classic. So a beautiful, basic, classic flat that you love that can go with many different outfits is piece number 1. Okay, and item number 2 that is a staple every woman should have in her closet is a classic and simple, somewhat fitted or relaxed outer layer. So this is going to depend on your lifestyle. And so, if you don't work and you don't wear blazers, I didn't even wear blazers until I was in my 30s. And like I said, I started working in my professional field in my 20s. So you can certainly get away with a button-down shirt for a long time if you don't like blazers or don't need them. If you do like blazers and you do need them in your work, I would get one that is kind of dressy that you can wear to work, and that you can also style up for dinner. You can style up, casually, and that is a little more elevated. So maybe not a linen blazer, but maybe a leather blazer or just a really beautiful classic tailored blazer. I also wouldn't suggest an oversized. That is a current trend that isn't, while it looks really good on a lot of people, that isn't a good long-term piece. That's like your extra. So I'm not saying you can't have any of the awesome extra fashion accessories. We are talking about basics. So of course, if you've changed fields, if you've changed sizes, if you're revamping your wardrobe or just starting out, I just wanted this video to kind of be a base to help with that kind of situation. So if you don't work out of the home, I know you work in the home. That's a very hard job. I know a lot of stay-at-home moms, and it's a lot of work. But your layer may be a fashionable jean jacket. And this is great, another great piece, because it can go over dresses. It can go with your shorts. It can go with your jeans. It can go with trousers. It is so versatile. And again, I would suggest not an oversized, not a distressed, not an odd color. Get a classic medium or dark wash, not even light wash. That's a little trendy as well, in my opinion. I would get a medium or dark wash, and just in a lovely fitted size for you. Okay, and must-have item number 3 is going to be a button-up. And that, again, is going to be specific to your lifestyle, but you want to stick with something classic. So again, here I would suggest maybe not fitted, but slightly oversized is a little more versatile. Or not oversized, I want to say relaxed, because oversized these days has gone a little out of hand, in my opinion. So one of my favorites is a striped button down. And I love this because you can tuck it in pretty tightly and wear it with some white trousers, which would be beautiful. You can wear them with your jeans. You can wear it over a tank top. You can wear it just so many different ways. Just tie it up, wear it, button low, and just a real versatile piece. And this one is a little more of a relaxed look. And then I do like vertical stripes as opposed to horizontal. I think they're more slimming. And if you needed a dressier option as opposed to the striped, which I think, this stripe is a little more casual, and even the standard thicker stripe is, I think, a little too bold. You really want to pick a solid color. So I would do a black satin or a crisp white cotton or poplin type of button-up shirt. Again, it would be equally as versatile. You could tuck it into trousers, looks great with jeans, with shorts. You could wear it over a tank top, same thing. Just so many uses for it if you get a solid color button-up in a fabric that you love and a slightly relaxed fit. All right, and item 4 on the list is going to be a well-fitting pair of jeans or trousers. So again, this is going to be dependent on your lifestyle. I know some people never wear jeans and some people never wear trousers, but with all of the trends that have been going on, the skinny jean, the extra wide leg palazzo jean, the embellished jean, the ripped jeans, what else? The cargo pants, the paper bag pant. There's so many trends, and they're all lovely, and there is a time and a place for them. And I used to be in the store like, oh, that's so cute, that's so cute, that's so cute, and I want them all. And then 6 months later you're kind of over it and have nothing to wear. So I would suggest a kind of a straight leg cut, or like a baby boot. I don't even know if that's a thing. Not a flare, not a super wide leg. A little bit of a wide leg is fine. Just nothing too extra. Something, think classic. And then if you have a boot cut or a straight cut jean or pant, you can spice it up. You can spice it up with your belt, with your shoes, with your jacket, just in so many ways. So to make life easier, have a classic pair. All the jeans can't be ripped. All the pants can't be cargo and oversized. I mean, they can be, but that's why it's harder to get dressed when you have too many trendy pants, as cute as they are. Have a few basics, and putting these pieces that we're talking about today together is just going to make life so much easier for you, getting dressed every day. And when you start building this way, you get a couple things. The next time you go out, you get them maybe in a different shade, in classic shades and classic cuts, and next thing you know, you have 5 to 10 really nice pieces that can just then make like 30 or 40 outfits out of just these few. And then you can have all the rest of your very trendy things that you want to go through, and the different seasons and all of that. But this just gives you some basics to get started, and just has just some really nice go-tos. And because this is a spring and summer edition video, I had to throw in shorts. Every woman does need a pair of shorts, because sometimes you might go to the pool, you might go to the beach, you might go to the lake, or it might just be really hot, or you want to work in your garden, or you want to just tan your legs a little bit. Wear sunblock though. But a pair of shorts. And again, this is going to be dependent on your lifestyle. So maybe it is a jean short, maybe it's a linen short, maybe it is a nice pleated pant short. So there are so many choices, and it's going to be dependent on your lifestyle. But you do want to find a short that works well for you. So if you have thinner legs, then you don't want a real blousey opening. If you have, average or larger size legs, then you want a bigger opening, a little more flowy material. And then the length is going to be important as well. So this is where you're going to pick something a little more on the conservative side. Now, you don't have to have 5 or 10 of shorts like this, but I'm suggesting at least one that you can put on to meet anyone. Say you were out shopping and you run into your boss or clients or your kids, friends, parents, or anyone, and you want to look put together. You don't want to look, And my pick for item number 6 is a classic white tee and tank. I'm putting them together because they are so affordable now. This one is just from Amazon. It is a great shirt. I actually really like the Amazon basic ones and the LL Bean ones. They're actually a really similar weight. Also, Kirkland, which I got off of Amazon, is a good weight. So you don't want, you can have the other ones, the cute, cropped, the thinner ones, the flowy ones, the cap sleeve, all of this, but get yourself a classic V-neck in a nice weight, in a nice cotton, because it's just so versatile. And I'll insert a little lookbook here that I'm short that I'm doing as well, and so you can kind of take a look. I actually styled this white V-neck and some wide leg jeans that I had 5 different ways. So same shirt, same pants in 5 different styles. And that just kind of goes to show you how versatile, simple things can be. And, a lot of people do that. A lot of people will even buy, 20 white t-shirts or black t-shirts, you know, like Steve Jobs and Zuckerberg, they wear the same thing all the time, and they're not wearing the same thing. They just own it in lots of colors. We don't want to be that plain. They got other things on their mind, but I understand where they're going with that. Something comfortable, understated, and you know, you wouldn't know if you were wearing the same thing or not. You know, if I were to wear this white v-neck all week, styled up differently, no one would think I was wearing the exact same shirt. You know, they would think that you were just changing it out and wearing different outfits. Whereas if you're wearing some patterned orange and pink, you wear that one time and you cannot wear it for a few weeks because it is just too standoutish. So white v-neck. And I do say a v-neck as opposed to a crew neck because it is a little dressier. So I do think it looks nicer under the third layers and all by itself. So I do recommend a v-neck, a classic v-neck, and then you can get a scoop neck, you know, or the higher neck tank, which I do suggest as well. That just looks really classic. That also looks really great under any of the items. And if you needed to slip off your third layer, if you were, you know, having lunch and it got a little warm, you would still look really cute in your non-distressed jeans or your beautifully fit shorts with, you know, your little nice jean jacket over it. So I think that would be a great classic look. And then, you know, you can throw in your style. So maybe you have a boho purse if you've got a boho flair, or maybe you have your combat boots if you have an edgy flair. So you can add in other things to these classic timeless pieces. And item number 7, my suggestion is going to be a plain colored midi dress. So not a mini, not a knee length, not a long, not a high-low, a midi length. So right around the shin area for whatever that is for you, because I feel that this can be dressed up or dressed down. You can take this to the beach or you could take it to wedding guest, depending on the, you know, cut and style of the dress. So I would say, you know, getting yourself a beautiful midi length dress, and I would suggest like a sleeveless. So either get straps that, you know, you could still wear your normal bra with, or a little cap sleeve, or just something small, not long sleeve, not blousey, not a lot of buttons or anything like that. You want to get something beautiful, but also very versatile. And I feel that this length can be dressed up or dressed down. You know, there are some occasions where wearing a mini dress or even a short knee length dress isn't appropriate. And then sometimes you don't want to show up to a pool party with a very long dress. So, you know, or the beach or whatever. So I do think that you do need to have a dress that can work for many situations. And I find the midi dress is a very versatile piece and can also go along with a lot of these layered items that I mentioned as well. And the last item, I don't know. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this, but and I don't even know if anyone could have talked me into this one, you know, in my 20s. But I would say get a classic colored medium size leather purse that goes with many of your, I'd say most of your color scheme. So, you know, I'm mostly neutrals, but you may be mostly into black or white, or even, you know, like jewel toned colors or something like that. So I would say get something that is going to match most of your colors. I wouldn't get a jewel toned purse. I wouldn't get, you know, purple as your main only one, as your, you know, base staple piece. You can have that extra, that's an extra. But for base, I would say somewhere in the neutrals or black, maybe white if you wear a lot of white. But for me, I'm a neutrals gal, and I find that this tone for me works really well. I also have a white and camel colored kind of less structured bag that I've had over 5 years, that I almost wore daily for many, many years. And And so having something that just looks really great, that is leather, so it is hardy, and is a little elevated looking. So you do want something nice and not real showy. I think something kind of sleek that could go great for work, could also go out, could be casual, just something pretty versatile. So I think if you get something just not too fancy, but in a nice leather, then that's the way to go. When I was younger, I wanted to buy all the fancy purses, and so I do have a few crazy ones that I don't use, and they just sit in my closet. And what am I going to do with them now? I'm not going to sell them, so I just have them, and I don't use them, and maybe my daughters will have them. And I spent a lot of money, and now I love ones that are, I'm not going to say this is cheap. I mean, I think this was $200, maybe $300, somewhere in there, but not $3,000. So I do think a quality leather purse is a good investment in a beautiful shade, in a nice, not too trendy, usable style. And what else? Just something that you love, but you think will be timeless is what I would suggest for your purse. All right, ladies, those were my 8 tips. And I truly hope that you are in no way offended by this. My intention is only to help. In a lot of my videos, to me, I was noticing, I would do lookbooks, I would do hauls, and I would throw in tips here and there. Because they're so normal to me. To me, it's just very easy to put things together. I usually have to stop myself or my videos would be really long. And so I started to think, I really need to relay this information in a video all by itself because I just think it would be helpful. That is my intention, to just help you make getting dressed every day easier, for you to love getting dressed, for you to enjoy your clothes and how they look on you, how they make you feel. I think all of it really is a day-to-day game changer, life changer. I have seen changing people's clothing really change their whole attitude. And recently I helped my dad redo a lot of his clothes, and he just lit up with new things to incorporate and change out. And I know when you get older, you kind of get set in your things and you don't really replace them, and they can kind of get ratty, and you love them and you don't have that many places to go, so why? But it does matter. It does matter. Just get yourself a crisp new shirt, $10, and that's going to make a world of a difference. Some beautiful shoes, even if you can't change your pants or jeans right now, having those that will last years and years is definitely gonna change your outlook in your day. So I hope that this helped you. That was my intention. And if you enjoyed this information, I would appreciate it if you would give me a like, and I would love to have you back. So if you subscribe, then you'll be notified when I put out another video. But I thank you so much for dropping in. I hope to see you in the next one, and have a great day.